game I played yesterday with Orion and Hemeng. And I thought I was streaming at the time, but turns out I don't think I ever started the stream, so you missed the live replay of that, the live commentary. But this is one where we're a contender for the record of a fastest competitive Halo game without anyone just quitting or rage quitting or anything else. As soon as it loads up, it's taking a little bit. My computer is really challenged. It started to get challenged with trying to process and stream at the same time. I didn't used to, but I think I'm wearing it out. It's a little MacBook with its trackpad. But let's see. Yep, okay, it's loaded now. Perfect. Might take longer to load than it did to play. Okay. So this one was, I was Brutes, Hemeng was Navy, and Orion was the Elites, and I thought this is something that Roger had mentioned in Discord as something he uses effectively. He used it against me once, and I countered it, but that's because he rushed into my production on Reach, and I had units and bunkers, and so the spec was really easy to counter. So he claimed that he uses a lot to win, but it's not true, because it's not. It's effective. It's strong. It's actually probably pretty strong. It might actually be a meta, like a most effective tactic, not just like a build, but it might actually fit its way into the metas. Especially after this game. But I'll give you some suggestions on that. I will be casting a separate game that I played right after this, where I want your suggestions on what kind of happened and what do you think I could do better, because I'm interested. I have some ideas, but I would need someone to test them with. Plus, it's really kind of hard to prove those. But I have some ideas if I'm ever in that situation again. Anyways. Okay, so here we are. So Reaper is a brand new Navy on this team. Flora Ocelot is the Elites. Okay, yep. So no, and then Killjoy. My bad. I had said in the Discord it wasn't Killjoy. It was someone else. I think I was confusing the game we played before this one, which I will also cast. So, ooh, we gotta slow down there. So Flora Ocelot looks like he's setting up here. Perfect. I'm gonna slow down a bit. I need something to draw some feet away. Okay, so it looks like he's starting up here. Now, Roger made a great point about this. He said this is actually a really weak point to try to take and just try to start on. A lot of people do this because, oh, well, Reach is an easy target. But you don't want to do this because, the other reason is because you have camera switch. But you don't want to do this because this is very, making this kind of fort design works, but you have no turrets here, you have no AA, you have nothing naturally there already, which is why something like this works pretty well. Plus, you have some extra production on it, so you can use these to make some Kodiaks as an extra touch for groups of units, and then you have your it's the easiest of access for you to use. Here you have to build everything. Okay, so this is me. I ran in there, and he happened to have just been building these, and so I cleaned up the rest. Now, a bit of a misclick there. That bunker was full of rockets, so the race got close, and it just kind of died right there. But this is something I wanted to show you. This is how strong Brutes are early in the game. It is insanely strong, just because they have the Brute shot now. So they do more damage. They can actually start taking out buildings. Before, Brutes didn't have a chance. They had Brute shot to try to do any damage to a building. There's some bone spike. I was hoping you'd try to drop it. I was saying, come on. It's just you want to drop that on there, because I feel like a Brutes in these numbers can probably hold their own against Spartan 3s. Maybe not. I haven't actually tested that recently. I'm trying to remember how it is on the new patch, because things do change between patches. Which makes me a little sad sometimes. I'm like, oh, that's really great effective meta. And I'm like, never mind. It's changed now because the patch has been updated. Some of the older videos, some of the stuff, the advice may not last. But I started mixing some Locusts now, some Hunters, because I wanted to get some anti-building damage. You notice I poked down there. I was like, no, there's no way I'm going to take that into there. Because now that they have just a bunker full of snipers, I couldn't take that. I happened to get a great timing there when I just ran in there. So, okay, you'll probably see that. No, okay, yeah, so I tried to go around because I realized, well, if I just take them from one angle, I can just take it pretty easily. Meanwhile, Orion's over here with, like, a single South Corvette of Spike Ops Elites with energy swords, ripping through that. Oh, I'm so down a bit. So, yeah, I was able to just kind of rip through there. Orbit, he dropped another one. Oh, so he redropped for this. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Spartan 3s won't counter that. Even Spartan 2s couldn't counter that, I wouldn't think. Just looking at the numbers there, I don't know if was Navy feeding him? Maybe Hemeng fed him, I'm not sure. I don't know. Wasn't paying attention to that early. That said, look at the arcs. That said, this is Kai falling and Harbor's falling at the same time. Meanwhile, Navy is making ODSTs, and so I think this is a brand new player. Credit to him, he massed units. That's more than most players do when they start out the game. Well, players that are brand new. But as Navy, you don't want to make these unless you're in a situation where you have total naval dominance, and the only thing holding you back is that you can't keep pace with the APM of the other player. And I'll show you that in the game, where that is actually a very viable and important tactic in the right situation. As a base, run-of-the-mill kind of thing, you don't really want to... sorry, you should have heard this moment when we were playing the game. We were talking with Hemeng on Discord, and he had scanned and saw, he loaded up the ODT, so he was walking over, like, okay, just don't press X out, don't press X out, don't press X out, and he's like, he X's out, I'm like, no, and he runs away. I want to back that up because I want that for a clip. It's not going to be that funny of a meme, but sorry to ruin the cast real quick. You can skip forward a few minutes. Oh, that's right. He's coming down here. He's giving me a ride. It's like, I'm going to make a DDS. Then it'll take me like 4 minutes for the DDS to come out. So he just came over. We had it already. Great move there, by the way. I suggest it. Warped it to a safe place. He's like, I'm hitting there, and he scans and he checks. Yeah. So yeah, he's like, oh no. Runs away. Oh, shoot. Pause. Let's follow my camera. Camera. Oh, I guess I was following that shit. Oh, no. One more time. I remembered it from last night. It was fun. Cool. Then you make it up. I was watching it because that's where my army was right now. And that could have been a pretty bad thing if he had pounced on him, even with that build there of destroyer and frigate, because that's not an ineffective build. It's a less effective build, but it's not ineffective. Especially like a single CAS like that. The frigates would take care of the rest, and the destroyers might still win that fight. But all right, here's what we got. So we have some Spartan 2s. Are they spec'd? Let's take a look. They are spec'd with shotguns. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. For this, you want some snipers. When they have energy source like that, you want the extra damage. As it was, he dropped me right here on Oni's production. So Oni wasn't there. I was able to clean that kind of stuff up. Meanwhile, Oni's coming in here trying to take care of this. I think I'll give it to them. I think they'll win it. Yeah. There's not many battle rifles. They have battle rifles right now. Assault rifles. Yeah, battle rifles. Which is not the strongest, but it's better than anything else he could have been making. Like better than stronger than ODSTs for sure. So he's okay. So with that, he's striking this other planet here, and looks like they dropped some ODSTs. How about these? Are actually pretty strong. With a Spartan nearby, they become much stronger. See, Spartans aren't inspired by their Spartans, which is actually lore-wise it's a thing, because they were super bonded with each other, but not other people. But that's okay. We're not talking about how the Spartans are fast, so I guess. Plus it would be mechanic. Anyways, you can see that fight there. No, I think I'm right there. Kind of beat up on these new things here. So my DDS came out. I dropped the units off, took out the outpost. Reach is now being double hit by me in 2 places. Hemeng just popped the Navy, and now the HQ is vulnerable. Meanwhile, let's take a look here. So these units are just Reaper just left, and these units are still So he actually won that fight. He only was able to start taking out these Spec Ops elites here. They just needed to keep trading well enough. What you'd want to do here, see, he's coming to try to save Earth. That was a mistake because HQ was vulnerable right now. So if he just took these 2 outposts, it would have been fine. Oh, he could have. Oh man, he had all these. Man, he had all these scorpions he could have used. As it was, if you were in that situation where your HQ is vulnerable because you have lost outposts and you have units with outposts on the same planet, go take those outposts. That's what you want to do, and because that will keep your HQ alive. And then if they try to rush to drop it, you can go hit another planet and it'll find some level for you. But for that said, that's going to be one of our records. And Lemon's right here. These are some new players. If you want to look at the tooltips. So Killjoy is the army experience there. Reaper had played about 9 games, it looks like, and 4 have been about 47. And yeah, so there was a skill, there was a discrepancy there. But that said, was there units here? Oh, a couple of CDs there. Interesting. Must be finding them to come back. That's it. That's gonna be that's our current record. I think Mal had said he had won a game in 12 minutes as well. So I don't know what the circumstances was. We were at 12:50, so if he was at like 12:10, he'd still have taken over the record. But this is to the record. We got a faster game, and we see it where it's not like there's people quitting out or a super buggy game. This one just probably shouldn't really count either because it's a bunch of new players. But that said, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.